social emotional learning defined is the process through which children and adults learn the skills and competencies that result in a well-developed level of emotional literacy that in turn leads to greater success in learning and greater success in well-being in life. We break social and emotional learning down into 6 core competencies that we endeavour to teach children at every age and stage of their development until they've integrated these competencies into who they are and how they engage with the world around them. So the first competency is self-awareness, and self-awareness is our ability and insight in understanding that our emotions guide our behavior and our choices. In addition to insight into our emotional world, self-awareness encourages us to explore our own strengths and areas of development or limitations. And we see that in balance with one another. We so need to understand what our strengths are so we can use them in our lives to make a valuable contribution. But the more we are able to safely explore our areas of limitation and endeavour to grow them, the more we can do and the greater we can become in our lives. That relationship between the two is really what unlocks our potential. Then we move on to self-management. Self-management is divided into 2 core competencies. The first one is self-regulation. So self-regulation says, because I'm aware, I acknowledge that I'm feeling angry right now and my instinct is to lash out and hit somebody or kick somebody, but because I've learned how to self-regulate, I don't do that. I'm able to walk away from the situation. I'm able to apply a calming strategy to calm myself down so that I can choose a more facilitative response to the situation as opposed to a limiting response that ends the relationship, ends the conversation, stops everybody dead in their tracks. Once we self-regulate, we move into the second skill in self-management, and that is goal-directed behavior. And that is our ability to persist and continue in tasks of various difficulty to their completion, despite feeling emotions of frustration or anger over not being able to get something right, or disillusionment because it feels too hard. So self-management is self-regulation and goal-directed behavior. Then we move on to social awareness. Social awareness is empathy, being able to connect with the people around us, and empathy, be respectful of who they are, respectful of their choices, and also very much understand the impact that we have on them. Relationship skills is the next competency, and that is really about the nuts and bolts of communication, which is a way in which we build relationships. It's a way in which we work in groups, we work effectively in teams, the way in which we resolve conflict, and all of that comes together in relationship skills. That then leads on to responsible decision making, which is also broken up into 2 skills. The first one is personal responsibility. Everything I say and do has an impact. It either contributes to the greater good of my class, of my school, of my team, of my world, or it contributes to the demise, to the breakdown, to the destruction. Every single thing I do has an impact. That is my responsibility. That then translates into our ability to be thoughtful and conscious about the decisions that we make. And the last competency is optimistic thinking for a growth mindset. And this is really cultivating and opening our minds to the fact that our abilities are not limited, that using our brains effectively gives us the opportunity to grow and expand our skills and our knowledge the whole way through our lives. And expressed optimism gives us the ability to remain hopeful and confident at all times, irrespective of the adversity that we are facing in the current moment, about the successful outcome of something, of whatever we're trying to do in this moment.